Once upon a time, in a land filled with magic, there lived a small, curious fox named Finn. Finn had the brightest orange fur that shimmered under the sun and the most adventurous spirit in the entire forest. Each day, he would explore the vast lands that stretched beyond his home, always eager to discover something new. One evening, as the sky painted itself with hues of pink and purple, Finn stumbled upon a hidden glen, a place he had never seen before. In the center of this glen was a crystal-clear pond that reflected the evening sky perfectly, making it look like a gateway to another world. Fascinated, Finn approached the pond and, to his surprise, he saw not his own reflection but that of a wise old owl named Ophelia. Ophelia had lived in the forest for many years and was known to possess the wisdom of the ages. She spoke to Finn in a calm, soothing voice. "Why do you venture so far from home, little one?" Quote. Finn, taken aback by the talking reflection, quickly gathered his courage and replied, "I wish to see everything there is to see, learn everything there is to learn, and be the bravest fox in all the land." Ophelia smiled, her eyes twinkling with amusement. "A noble quest," she said. "But remember, true bravery comes from understanding your fears and facing them, not from being fearless." Intrigued by Ophelia's words, Finn asked, "How do I face my fears?" Quote, "The first step is to recognize them," Ophelia explained. "Close your eyes and think about what scares you the most." Finn closed his eyes and thought hard. After a moment, he opened them and said, "I'm afraid of getting lost and never finding my way back home." Ophelia nodded. "Then, your challenge is to venture into the unknown and trust in your heart to guide you back. The journey will teach you more about yourself and the world than you ever imagined." The next day, armed with Ophelia's advice, Finn set out deeper into the forest than he had ever gone before. Despite his fear, he discovered new paths, made friends with creatures he had never met, and saw wonders he had never imagined. With each step, he felt his courage growing, and when it was time to return home, he found his way back with ease, just as Ophelia had promised. Finn returned to the glen often to tell Ophelia of his adventures and the lessons he had learned. He realized that bravery was not the absence of fear but the will to overcome it. And so, Finn lived his days exploring new lands, facing new challenges, and becoming the bravest fox in all the land. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, signaling the end of another day of adventure, Finn would always remember the wise words of Ophelia. Bravery is not about being fearless. It's about facing the world with your heart. And with that thought, Finn would curl up under the stars, closing his eyes to dream of the next day's adventures, safe in the knowledge that bravery was a journey, not a destination. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.